Some commercials stick with you forever. They weren't just ads, they were a part of growing up. The jingles, the catchphrases, the characters. They're burned into our memories. Let's take a trip back to the golden age of advertising and relive some of the most iconic commercials from the 70s and 80s.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big, fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
In the 80s, Wendy's asked a simple but unforgettable question. Where's the beef? This ad took a jab at the competition, and before long, the whole country was saying it. A catchphrase that became a cultural phenomenon. I'm sure you remember it too.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves.
In 1971, Coca-Cola didn't just sell soda, it sold a dream. I'd like to buy the world a Coke was more than just a jingle. It was a message of unity, optimism, and togetherness. A hillside full of young people from around the world, holding Coke bottles and singing in perfect harmony. It felt like a cultural moment. The song was so powerful, it even became a radio hit. At a time when the world felt divided, this ad gave people something to believe in. And honestly, doesn't it still feel just as nostalgic today?
Grab a bucket and mop, scrub the bottom and top. There is nothing so clean.
How could we forget McDonald's? You Deserve a Break Today wasn't just about burgers, it was about making you feel good. With cheerful workers, shiny kitchens, and that famous golden glow. It made us think McDonald's wasn't just food, but a little escape. And the jingle? It stuck with you. You'd find yourself humming it on the way for your Big Mac.
Yay! So get up and get away to McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's.
Pepsi and Coca-Cola have always been rivals. But Pepsi's Michael Jackson's Pepsi Generation campaign took things to a whole new level. The king of pop himself, Michael Jackson, starred in this iconic ad, bringing his legendary moves and infectious energy to the screen.
You're a whole new generation, you're dancing through the day, you're grabbing for the magic on the run.
It wasn't just about the drink, it was about youth, excitement, and the spirit of the times. Pepsi wasn't just offering a soda, it was inviting you to be a part of something bigger.
Taste that thrill of today, and feel the Pepsi way.
Even today, that ad still reminds us of the power of music, pop culture, and, of course, a little competition between the cola giants. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, a jingle that turned a simple remedy into a pop culture moment.
Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Alka-Seltzer's catchy tune wasn't just about getting relief from a stomachache. It became a part of everyday life. With its bubbly sound, this ad made us laugh and remember that sometimes a little fizz is all you need to feel better. Let's talk about Gatorade's Be Like Mike. Back in the late 80s, Michael Jordan wasn't just a basketball player, he was an icon. And with this unforgettable ad, Gatorade tapped into that. Be Like Mike became a mantra for kids everywhere.
Dream I grew like Mike. If I could be like Mike,
I wanna be like mine.
like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
From the playground to the pros. Who didn't want to jump higher, run faster, and, of course, drink Gatorade like MJ? Every time you heard that jingle, it made you feel like you could be the next legend on the court.
If I could be like Mike.
Oh, be like mine.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Apple's 1984 ad is one of those moments that sticks with you. It wasn't like the usual ads of the time. It was something different. With its dystopian theme and the striking image of a woman smashing the screen, it made you pay attention.
But we've been fed up with that old confusion. We shall prevail.
And of course, this was the debut of the Macintosh, a computer that promised to shake things up. It wasn't just about selling a product, it was about positioning Apple as a brand that was ready to break the mold and change the game. Burger King had a simple but powerful message. Why settle for a burger someone else put together when you could have it your way? This jingle wasn't just catchy, it was a challenge to the fast food norm. No pickles, extra ketchup, no problem. At a time when customization wasn't the standard, Burger King made sure you knew they were different.
Mr. Cow.
Yes?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know. I always end up biting. Ask Mr. Fox, for he's much cleverer than I.
Ah, the age-old question. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? This commercial had kids everywhere putting their patience to the test, only to give up, just like the wise old owl. 1, 2, 3, crunch. And that was it. The ad was simple, silly, and totally unforgettable. Some kids actually tried to count. Others just went straight for the bite. Either way, it was one of those commercials that stuck with you, just like the taste of that chewy chocolate center.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Nike's "Just Do It" wasn't just a slogan, it was a mindset. This ad took sports beyond the pros and made everyone feel like they had what it takes.
People ask me how I keep my teeth from chattering in the wintertime.
Whether you were an athlete or just lacing up your sneakers for the first time, those 3 words made you believe you could. And let's be honest, who didn't say "just do it" at least once in their life?
When the clock strikes 6:30, babe, time to head for golden light.
In the 80s, McDonald's gave us Mac Tonight, a jazz-playing, moon-faced crooner who made late-night burgers feel cool. With his shades, piano, and catchy jingle, he turned McDonald's into the place to be after dark. Once you heard that tune, it never left your head. In the 80s, Domino's had a nemesis, the Noid.
Frustrated because the Noid ruined your pizza? The Noid loves to ruin pizza.
This mischievous little guy was always trying to ruin your pizza, but Domino's promised to avoid the Noid with their speedy delivery. It was weird, wacky, and somehow unforgettable. If you grew up then, you definitely remember the Noid's chaotic antics. Folgers knew how to kickstart your day. The best part of waking up wasn't just a catchy jingle, it was a feeling, the smell of fresh coffee brewing, that first sip, and the warmth that comes with it.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
This ad made you feel like Folgers was the secret to making mornings better. And who didn't want that? Life cereal's Mikey Likes It became an instant classic. The simple premise, Mikey, the picky eater, finally enjoying something,
Let's get Mikey! Yeah! He won't eat it. He hates everything.
made it relatable to every family. It was a fun, wholesome moment that showed how a brand could win over even the toughest critics. That one line became part of TV history, and you couldn't help but smile every time you heard it. Which of these commercials is still stuck in your head after all these years? Some jingles just never fade. Thanks for watching and for supporting the channel.